Let's dig into the personalization options that we have built into Architect. This is a really powerful feature and often something you'll pay quite a bit for as a third-party plugin, but this is built right into the platform. So if I go down to the Personalize tab here, it brings up the ability to create a new rule. What personalization is it's the ability for you to show custom things, pop-ups, rows, notification bars on your site based on a specific trait of a user. So it can be their first visit. It can be if they're located near you geographically. It can be based on the time of day and their location. There's basically an endless set of rules, and you can really fine-tune the personalization so that your site is a conversion machine. So let's set one of the predefined options they have. We're going to do a pop-up. So I'll select the rule. Says pop-up. If the visitor comes to the site, show them a pop-up. That's great. Below that, it says similar rules, and these are all predefined templates. So we could have a Facebook like pop-up or an appointment pop-up. I'm just going to do a general pop-up. So let's click Edit Rule. It says our rule is if the visitor comes to the site, show them a pop-up. Now it says a trigger is going to be used. What do we want to do? Well, let's set a time trigger. Now that we've done that, let's click Next. And it says, what is your rule? Well, if a visitor comes to the site on this day, at between this time and this time, we could show the pop-up. So I could set this to be the 7th, and we could change the end date, and then we could change the time of day to be something very specific. So that looks fine to me. We don't need to bother kind of customizing this beyond that. Let's click Next. What page do we want to show the pop-up on? Well, the home page. And when do we want to show it? We could show it after, say, 3 seconds and click Next. And then now we can look at our pop-up and we can go ahead and style this. So we've got some pop-up settings the same way everything else works, where we have a style option and we can change the size, we can change the backgrounds and images, and we can even add widgets into this pop-up. So when we're done with that, we click Done and save the rule. And now we've got a custom pop-up coming up when those visitors are on the site at that specific time. So as you can see, personalization is a very powerful tool. Let's open the personalization panel again, and let's choose a notification bar. So if we do that, we can set a time. Let's just use it as today. We can set what we want the notification bar to say. Let's just say, Architect is awesome, exclamation mark. Click Next. We'll call this notification and click Save Rule. Personalization is a really awesome feature, and I'm excited to see what you guys do with it. Next up, let's explore e-commerce and how to sell on your Architect website.